This little red rose here, it's just starting to bloom. It's got a few other pieces that have bloomed. Is a piece I got from my mother-in-law probably 20 years ago, and she had the original rose bush in her garden for 50 years. We don't know what the name of it is, but it's pretty cool. It's a little family tradition. This little rose bush here I put in last fall, and she is supposed to grow all the way over the arbor. Okay? And her name, this rose's name, is Peggy Martin. Peggy Martin was the rose bush that survived the floodwaters of Hurricane Katrina. So that is a piece off of that rose. I like plants with a story. Okay, so we got some mums. They'll bloom later. And some salvia. It's going to bloom soon. Some zinnias. Cosmos. Coneflowers. And these are Byzantine lilies. They're kind of an heirloom of a gladiola. And they come back every year. You really can't buy them very often in the stores, so I'm very glad to have gotten a few bulbs of those years and years ago. Got a little piece of rose that's growing up here on the fence, and it's supposed to have little pink flowers. And then this huge bush of stuff is bee balm, and it is getting ready to bloom. Let me see if I can show you. It's getting ready to make bloom heads here. So they are supposed to be a light purple and white. We'll see what actually happens, what we actually get. And we've got some more salvia here with some more coneflowers in front of it. Those are snapdragons. They need deadheaded. The little bee hotel. And our little weather vane, little horse. And come around the corner, and we've got some hollyhocks growing. None of this is flowering yet. It's just all growing. This right here is some catnip, and those flowers are hollyhocks. And then you've got this big group here is Shasta Daisy. That's more hollyhocks there and some zinnias. Doesn't it look weird with my finger in there? And more salvia. And then we've got, I put this little extra area here for some tomatoes. Our tomato beds in the back yard weren't doing very well, so I wanted to see if they'd do better up here. So this is an experiment. And then looked what happened. We filled this with some soil and some compost. And these are tomatoes. Okay, that is a tomato right there. But then look what's here. See that? That right there? That's a tomato that came out of nowhere. We have like 4 of those. Came out of nowhere. So maybe we'll have a bunch of tomatoes this year. It'll be fun. Anyway, it's just a little garden walk this morning.